Yeah, we're live now.
All right. CMD Boxing Reports. Ronell Hill reporting here. And I'm back at it for the Boxing Fanatics with my boy, Boxing Block Center.
Yeah,
Mm,
this is Box Blue Center alongside with CMD Boss Reports. Click the like button as you join us, guys. And it's gonna be very interesting. We're gonna talk about, give our thought about this David Haye saga. You know,
yeah.
David Haye is his career over.
Yes. I truly do believe it is. All right. Due to injuries and all, yeah, that really did sink his battleship. He's definitely not the same. He's just a mirror image of himself, where he used to be. And if he continues on boxing, I guess he'll be another Roy Jones, a has been just beating up on bums. But to have respect for him and for himself, in his career, he don't want to go down that road. He should just hang him up, and if he wants to continue in boxing, he could be a trainer or
But
either work with a
he's already
promoter.
he's already a promoter, so
Oh, okay. Yeah, I about to say, yeah, work as a promoter and what. But his days in the ring, competing and all, nah, his body is saying no. His mind saying yes, but his body's telling him something different. No, it's time to leave this stuff alone. So now with Tony Bellew, all right, his victory, yeah, we all seen it was very emotional. However, him and David Haye, they showed good sportsmanship. They both hugged, shake hands, congratulated each other. Tony Bellew gave David Haye his props, said he was a good fighter, and David Haye gave Tony Bellew his props, and I also give Tony Bellew his props as well. Now, with him calling out a retired fighter, Andre Ward, right, that right there, it just shocked the crap out of him. Now, before when they asked who does he want next, will he continues as a heavyweight, or will he go down, or he just stay up here fight one of the big names? And no, when they asked him, will he go down to cruiserweight, I meant, and fight in a tournament, which I don't know. I don't think he could now, but they asked, will he fight in the heavyweight division, continue on fighting as heavyweight, and if he does, he's going to fight one of the big names. Of course, everyone know Dillian White, his name came up. And I must say, that is a very attractive fight. But Tony Bellew, he wants to fight Andre Ward. And I believe that he did that because Andre Ward did call out Tony. I think he did call out Tony Bellew. Or was it Anthony Joshua he had called out? And this is Andre Ward here. So y'all know y'all gonna look for a lot of videos from the states. What I mean, it's gonna be a lot just because he called out Ward. So what do you think about that, Boxing Block?
hmm, Andre Ward is retired, right?
Yeah.
But it's training. So I think he's always stated that he wants to fight out Andrew Ward, that he will welcome the fight with the guy. So in heavyweight, at heavyweight, that's what he said. He said
Yeah.
since Andrew Ward won the heavyweight fight, he's gonna get it. You know.
Well, but to me, in his last couple fights, Andre Ward, my goodness, I mean, he didn't look all that interesting at all. To me, I mean, some of his fights, I'm surprised I stayed awake in his last two fights with Kovalev. I mean, Andre Ward did not look, exciting whatsoever. I mean, it looks like the fire just burned out, for his love for boxing. And so if Andre Ward comes back to face Tony Bellew, well, I have to pick Tony Bellew to win that fight. I mean, Andre Ward coming back to face a heavyweight. No, Tony Bellew all the way in this fight here. But I don't think it'll happen.
What Andrew Wall talked about fighting Anthony Joshua, right?
Oh yeah,
So Tony
but
Bellew can welcome him to the heavyweight division. He's not going to get the Anthony Joshua fight easy like that.
no, but shoot, even in that fight, I'm going with Anthony Joshua. I mean, I have never seen Andre Ward or heard about him sparring with heavyweights. I never seen him in the ring with another heavyweight. And so, it's saying that he's in over his head with either Joshua or Tony Bellew. These some pretty big dudes. Oh my goodness. What a fight. Hold on. Excuse me. I gotta check something real quick. And this is on the other fight that's coming on tonight and everything. So I know it's gonna be two fights on. So I'm gonna be flipping back and forth. Okay, yeah, Gennady Golovkin. All right, he's on HBO. Oh, my bad. It's supposed to be another one on. Oh well, I guess that one came on already. It's supposed to be one with or either is that on the undercard? Goodness. Yeah, well, it was supposed to be another one with Saddam Ali and everything. But yeah, man, this fight here, okay. I mean, it was really what I expected. But I was thinking if David Haye came in 100%, that he might pull it off. But I seen he didn't, and he ended up getting KO'd. And that's the shot right there. I think that's the last. Yeah, that's the last one. He got caught on a counter punch. Right. Actually, there was punching at the same time, and Tony Bellew, his punch landed first. I mean, Tony Bellew, he actually put his whole body, his weight in that punch. And just like you were saying, boxing block, that David Haye, his leg wasn't looking all that good.
I
He couldn't box good.
I told it before.
Right. He couldn't box good. He couldn't shift his weight. He wasn't doing any of that. He was throwing punches, but he wasn't like shifting his weight into the punches. And of course, Tony Bellew seen that, so he just went all for it. And especially with this knockout here, they both threw hooks, but Tony Bellew's got there first with power, and bam, there's David Haye on the canvas again, and everything's. But I also give David Haye the props for not.
I just read that David Haye doesn't is not thinking of retiring. Huh?
He's not thinking of retirement.
No,
Uh,
it's not. David Haye loves money, man. Oh my, hell no.
I think I don't know. It's too early to tell. You know, for him, and he might come back later on and say that he's going to hang him up. It's easy to say that he's not going to retire. After tonight's fight.
Well, David Haye has a lot of ego. He feels like he can do it again and again. I think he should just keep. I think he should just be fighting bombs because that's the only that's his only way out. But imagine if he gets embarrassed by a bomb. I mean, a bomb that you think he's gonna beat, and then all of a sudden you see David sleeping on the floor.
Right. Well, that makes sense. I mean, he may come back for one more fight to go to walk out as a winner. You know, because I know the guy that beat Lomachenko. All right, in his last fight, he lost, and he called it quits right there in that ring. He said, "I'm retiring." You know, so and like you said, David, hey, his ego is so big. He'll refuse to do that. He'll probably come back, have another fight with a lesser opponent, and then call it quits. That'll make more sense
Mhm.
for him. But I understand a lot of boxing fans is calling for it's calling for him to hang up those gloves. You know, the ride is over. And for other boxers who's walking the same path as him, the ones who hasn't lost yet, such as Keith Thurman, he should go ahead and hang him up as well.
Yeah, the Keaton situation, I think a lot of ego is at stake. I mean, these fighters they want to keep fighting and getting millions. But Keaton, I mean, the guy should just focus on his family, I guess.
Right. Well, he just got married, so
Would people like to see a third fight? I don't think so. Still gonna the same thing will happen again, even worse.
a third fight with uh no, oh heck no, I wouldn't want to see that. With Bellew and Haye, no. If I was Bellew, he shouldn't even take that fight. Hearns, he shouldn't even make it either. No, that wouldn't make sense. Move it on, you know. Eddie Hearn, he said he don't know who's next. I mean, Tony Bellew, he's asking everybody, who do y'all want me to fight next? Me, I hate to say it, I'd like to see him with Dillian White. I think that's a very attractive fight. And, man, Dillian White's becoming very popular. I mean, everybody should think he should take on Big Baby Miller. Now, Tony Bellew. I don't know, man. It's a lot of attractive fights out there for Dillian White. I guess he's becoming the star now. Out of all fights, I wouldn't want to see Andre Ward and Bellew. Well, I would like to see him in White. Wait. Who do you think he should fight again? Ustik Ostik? Repeat his name again.
Who
Bellew.
who they should fight?
Yeah, who he should fight next? Tony Bellew.
I think he should fight where Andre Ward is not available. If that is not happening,
No.
then he should fight Alexander Usyk. The
Yeah.
winner, the winner of Usyk, in the World Boston Series, or should try to find the winner of that because it will be interesting.
Oh, so you said that's bad. That's going back down to cruiserweight.
No, I mean he will remain in the heavyweight division, and if Andre Ward wants to fight, then that would be a good fight on that too. I think so.
Well, yeah, most likely Andre Ward. He's not going to fight him. No, he don't have the I don't know, the desire to box anymore. I mean, if he's training still, he's probably just to stay in shape.
But
But
the guy doesn't look like a fighter. This is what confuses a lot of people. They see Tony Bellew and say, okay, this one will be a very easy fight. I mean, and then they get in the ring with the guy, and then they get shocked.
you know, Tony Bellew, I seen people like him before. It was this young kid. I knew from Philadelphia, right? And he didn't look like a fighter either. You know, and the way he talked, he had that little sissy voice, you know, and he looked young, younger than his age. He didn't look nothing like a fighter, but as soon as you fought the dude, you be like, whoa, smack, this kid got hands. Now I heard the kid loved the fight, but I must be thinking I thought he mostly lost every fight he had, but nah. And that's what Tony Bellew looks like. He reminds me of him.
I respect him a big a lot. You know, the guy
Yeah,
was done work for his career.
right. So this is okay. Man, seriously thought there was another fight coming on. Love this boxing stuff. You know, so that's my take on that, on who he should fight next.
Well, it's nice, bro. At least
Yeah,
give you your opinion. Let's see what happens.
right.
Well, for those of you guys who are watching, please click the like button. We're about to go off. You
All
know,
right, this is
this is Boxing
right.
Concept alongside with CMD Boss Reports. Go check out his channel and of course subscribe. Yeah.
Cheers,
So
everyone.
are we gonna? Yeah, we'll do
The live
the
stream with the Gennady Golovkin fight.
at what time? At what time?
Yeah, that comes on. I just seen it. It comes on at 11 o'clock.
All right. Let me see if they will show it here. If not, I might just have to listen to you know listen before we go live. Oh no.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
bro.
like already.
Let me.
All right, everyone. CMD Boxing Reports. Signing off with Boxing Block Center. Catch you guys on the next one.
Sure.